Welcome friends, welcome to Shubhra and Swara's kitchen. Today we will be preparing authentic recipe for the desi chicken, and for desi chicken what we require is the base of it, that is called as base masala. How to prepare that I will explain you, that I will show you. Do follow all the instructions and you will enjoy it thoroughly. Okay, let us come to the ingredients what we have over here. See, this I have arranged it on a plate. This is a dried coriander, what we call as dhania, that is dried dhania. This is sauf. This is obviously the jeera. This is long. This is kali miri. This is green elaichi, and this is masala elaichi. This is the cover of nutmeg, star anise. Then this is very important ingredient which we call as poppy seeds or generally a khaskhas, and this is dalchini. Now what is exact proportion, let us see. This whatever I have taken is for 3 times of masala. This is around 4 teaspoons, but big teaspoons of masala. That is dhania. This is 2 teaspoons. This is 2 teaspoons. You can make a little bit changes according to your taste. I have actually taken here 2.5. Long is 6 long per preparation. So these are a total 18 longs and 15 kali miri per preparation. 2 to 3 green elaichi per preparation. So it becomes 9 elaichi, and only 1 masala elaichi per preparation. This, that is dalchini, we take 1/4 inch per preparation. And mind it, if you take this nutmeg, it should not be more than half per preparation. I do not like it because if you use it more, it will give a strong essence to your masala which will subside all the other taste. And star anise should be 1 star anise for 3 preparations. That means you divide it equally. Do not use more star anise, otherwise it will taste little bit pungent. Along with this masala, this is the most important ingredient, that is red onion. I have taken 5 big red onion, a Kashmiri mirchi, that is Kashmiri chili. This is not for any kind of spiciness. It is only to give smoky flavor and the color to your masala which is required. This is 6 chilies per preparation. That means it is here 18 chilies per this. The last ingredient, or rather I can say is the second last ingredient, is the crushed coconut. Now here you can use normally your normal coconut also, but you have to slice it and you have to fry these 2 ingredients. That is, they will be not using this since already we have used crushed, they will not be frying it. And the last ingredient which is not kept over here is salt, and that is not to the taste. It is only for preservation of this particular masala which will be keeping it in fridge. Okay, let us actually prepare it. Dry roast the masalas. I will show you exactly how to dry roast. The very first masala that you will be taking is your dried coriander. Put it in a hot pan. Take care that the pan is properly heated. Keep it in a hot pan. Stir it nicely. Dry it or stir it till the smell of coriander is completely filled in your nostrils. Do not go by the color. See that your nostrils are completely filled with the smell of this coriander. You will be smelling each ingredient properly and then you will be taking it out. Now once you have got it in proper smell, or you have got the color, which is not very important, remove it in one of the pan, and later on you can mix all the masalas. That is, you have to compulsorily dry roast all the masalas separately. Each masala will give you a separate smell. The essence will be separate. To do dry roast it till you get that particular essence. Only thing what is very important is when you dry roast this elaichi, so it is advisable that you remove the nut shell of it. That is, shell you remove. Put it in pan. Dry roast both at the same time. Here for the green elaichi, but their green elaichi does not require total crush. You just have to break it and just put it in the pan. But take care that you don't keep all the elaichis without crushing them. If you crush it, the complete essence of it will come out, and that will give you a nice flavor. That is the smell. You can smell this. See, this particular kitchen is completely filled with the smell of elaichi right now. It depends on the quality also, and the smell is very nice. So this same smell, we have now all the masalas are roasted. You can see this is the roasted masala which is mixed now. In this, if you see this poppy seeds, that is khaskhas, what we say, while roasting this, one proper care must be taken that the color of poppy seed must become little bit brownish. This is the chili that has been roasted. The purpose of roasting a chili is to remove all the moisture and make it dry so that the smoky flavor is released. Here I have not removed the seeds. The seeds are not removed. Okay. Now, as I said, now we will be oil roasting this onion. Not required, but you must slice it in such a quantity that you will be able to freely grind it. So, how much I am going to roast it? I am just going to roast it till the color becomes transparent. I am not going. See, this is the onion that you will require. It has become transparent and it has reduced also. Now remove it from the flame and allow it to dry. Later on, mix all the masalas that you have made with some quantity of water according to your choice. Make it a thin paste. So, okay, the masala is ready. This is the consistency what you want. Now, while explaining, I did not tell you how much coconut is required. The coconut that I took was 3/4 of that coaster. That means around 15 spoons. That is 5 to 6 spoons per preparation. So it was around 15 to 18 or 20 spoons for the preparation. I will be using as the base of preparation of every curry. So be with Shubhra and Swara's kitchen to find all the traditional recipes which are of our style.